Today's release, of course, the newest release that no one's talking about from the house of Bentley. Bentley for Man Edition Black. Let's do it. Welcome back to your fragrance channel. My name is MAXFORTI, your host. Of course, this is a place where we talk about fragrances, smelling great, and of course, making a great first impression. Of course, if you like these videos, guys, don't forget to show your support. All you have to do is hit that like button, subscribe for a lot more, and don't forget to turn on your notification. That way you always get first dibs on anything and everything that's happening in the fragrance world straight into your feed. Today we're going to be going over the house of Bentley. If you don't know this house, today we're talking about a brand new release from the house, one that's really flying under the radar. No one's talking about it. Of course, Bentley for Men Edition Black. At first, I thought this particular fragrance was basically the original For Man on a different limited edition box, black edition of it, but it was the same scent. Man, was I wrong. So what I did is I blind bought this fragrance. It was released this year, 2018. You go back 2013 when Bentley started to do fragrances. If you're not familiar with this house, it's a great cheapy brand that has amazing smelling and performing fragrances. Let's digress a little bit. So 2013, they gave us For Man and For Man Intense, which I love both. You guys know very well if you follow the channel. 2014, they gave us two great ones. Azure, which is awesome for the summer and spring, a very, citrus freshy kind of scent. And of course, the latest 2014 release, Absolute, which is a great scent, reminiscent, reminding you of Gucci Pour Homme 1. It's that woody, dark, incense kind of fragrance. Fast forward to 4 years, 2018, we have the brand new release, of course, Bentley For Man Edition Black, which we're going to talk about it right now. All right, so let's talk about the newest release, Bentley For Man Black Edition. Now, the thing about this fragrance is that I found nothing at all online, no press whatsoever. Reason why this is getting no talk, no limelight here in the fragrance community is because you can't find anything about this fragrance online. The only place I remotely found something was Base Notes, and I'm not really, a place that I normally do my research on. I do research in about 5-6 websites, and Base Notes is probably one of my last options to do research. But, there's some press about this fragrance, so if you want to know a little bit more about this fragrance, go check out Base Notes. So For Man Black Edition, released early 2018. I know it's a woody aromatic scent. This is a EDP, Eau de Parfum concentration. I don't know the perfumer on this fragrance. If you guys know more details on this particular fragrance, please be kind enough to jot your comment down in the comment section below. Share it with us. I am a huge fan of Bentley fragrances, just as I am a fan of Ferrari Essence line. If you guys didn't watch my Good, Bad, Ugly, Underrated on that fragrance line, go check it out. I have the link for you. And this one here is no different. Perhaps I will do a Good, Bad, Ugly, Underrated, and Overrated of the house of Bentley, because just like the Ferrari Essence line, I think they put out some amazing juices for great price. This one here is no different. So what do we get from this fragrance? Well, when you first spray the fragrance, you're going to get a familiar scent cloud. You're talking about bergamot, ginger, a little bit of a mint or geranium action going on. There's definitely ginger here. There's a creamy lavender, a sharp ginger note that brings a lot of masculinity into the scent. A little bit of a somewhat aquatic nuance that you get. If it does sound familiar to you, it is. It's a familiar scent. Of course, it's going to be in the same genre as your blue, scents that are so famous these days. We're talking about Bleu de Chanel, Dylan Blue, of course, Dior Sauvage. It's going to be in that same vicinity, in that genre. It's going to be very similar to those scents. It doesn't smell exactly like the fragrance I talked about, but it's definitely in that vein. So if you like these type fragrances and you want a cheapie that's gonna cost $30 to $40, this is already discounted, guys. You can pick this up at your favorite discounter site. So if you like those fragrances, you don't wanna cough up $100, $80, definitely check this one out. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, just as I am. The scent will dry down to that fruity, earthy patchouli and vetiver combo, and of course, there's a heavy dose of ambroxan here. Perhaps not as heavy as some of the sharper fragrances like Dior Sauvage, but there is a heavy dose of ambroxan. So if you're not a fan of this genre, definitely stay away. But if you like those type fragrances and you wanted something for cheap, if you're in college, if you're a high school student, if you only have money for 1 or 2 cents and you want something to grab and go and smell great, this is a great alternative that I would definitely suggest someone to pick up. The reason why I enjoy this fragrance is because, if you're not a fan of those blue fragrances so much and you wanted something a little different, there's a twist here. There's definitely a violet note, very present in the heart of this fragrance, which will remind me of if you took Dylan Blue, which is really sweet, and you mashed it with Bleu de Chanel, which is really the smoother of all the blue ones, in my opinion, and you added a little bit of a Fahrenheit, Dior Fahrenheit, the original, you get that violet, almost petroleum vibe. You will get that here in the heart. So it is similar to those blue scents with that Dior Fahrenheit twist. If it sounds good to you guys, definitely give this one a shot. Performance was actually really impressive with this one. I got 7+ hours. I do like to spray my clothes. If you just spray on the skin, you're looking at about 5 to 6 hours, which is not bad. It's about a day's work. If the fragrance gives me a day's work, I am happy, you know, especially nowadays with reformulations and stuff. So this is pretty good. Sillage was also really nice. You're gonna get a nice scent cloud as you walk around. People will get whiffs of the scent, and it projects really well for the first hour and a half or so. This is a very versatile fragrance, like all the blue fragrances I talked about in this video. If you like those type fragrances, you can dress this up, you can dress it down. It could be your office to go-to scent. It could be a, you know, a high school scent, a college scent, you know, an everyday, day-to-day scent that you could just grab and go, smell great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. You're gonna get compliments, you're gonna smell good, it's clean, it's aromatic, it's very inviting, it's pleasant. I mean, the adjectives go on and on and on with this one. There's absolutely a great buy. If you're looking to purchase something for $30 and $40, this here is a no-brainer. My final thoughts here on Bentley for Men Edition Black. It's actually, I mean, I'm pretty impressed. You know, I like the blue genre type fragrances. I think they're great to wear. It's good to have it in your wardrobe. You should at least have one of those fragrances that I talked about. You know, your Dylan Blues, your Bleu de Chanel's, you know, Dior Sauvages. This is definitely one of those. But I was really impressed with the performance, the price point, and that little twist of Violet Dior, you know, Fahrenheit that I got with this fragrance. So all in all, I did get some compliments. So when you factor in all the proposition as far as the scent, the performance, the price point, this is really one that you should just grab it for 30, 35, 40 bucks at the most that I've seen online. It's really a great little buy if you're looking to purchase something just to smell great, an everyday, day-to-day scent. If you don't have much money, you're looking for a great fragrance to wear all year round, this is definitely a great option for you. That's all I have for you today on this new release from Bentley 4-Man Black Edition. Let me know if anyone has tried this fragrance. Please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this one. If you haven't tried it, are you looking forward to it? Furthermore, let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite Bentley thus far? Which Bentley have you tried so far that is your favorite? Perhaps after this review, we'll hear more about this fragrance, and perhaps, you know, Fragrantica or one of those big sites will put a nice press on this little gem because it's definitely worth it. Don't snooze on this one, guys. In the meantime, as always, you know it already, stay fragrant. Keep on spraying, but remember, it's not just what you spray that will dictate your rate of success, but it's also how you play. Gentlemen, I will catch you in the next one.